So I got into farming. I fell in love with the idea of farming as a teenager, as a disenfranchised teenager who saw institutions that weren't serving people's needs. I found myself living in a place that didn't have justice for all by design. And I had an epiphany that I wanted to grow food, because that was something concrete that I felt like just something very basic. I would do that work. And I ended up realizing that dream 9 years ago, moving back to this area, and became an agent of the productions of my own means of survival. I struggled in that. I think a lot of people see farmers and are like thankful about the humility of that work. It's a real privileged position to. It's a real privileged position to be my own boss, to be producing my own goods, and it's a struggle. And so I found myself recognizing my own privileges, my own struggle, and being very isolated on the farm and falling away from the political work that I had done prior to farming all the time. So I came together 4 years ago with a group of farmers, and we collectively defined what we had to offer, what we believed about the injustices around food, the failures of the food system, and we connected with a grassroots organization in the South Bronx called Mothers on the Move, which started as a literacy project and has become a tenants' rights organization, a real valued community center. And the people that come from the community and get services from Mothers on the Move become organizers. So there's a mutual respect there, that we all have needs and we all have something to bring to the table. And so that's the work that I've done and I continue to do to make these connections. There's a question posed, how is bringing food down to South Bronx, how is that not charity? And we weren't sure, we had these conversations. And some people actually stepped off the project because it was like, this feels like we're just going to give. And I think through the practice of making those steps and being humble, but also being strong, this is what I have to bring. We developed relationships and did trainings with mom organizers, did trainings with us, and we did some outreach, and we got connected. We broke down some of those barriers between, I live in this community in rural Vermont, y'all live in this food desert. We must be on the same movement. We have shared struggles, and let's get with that. Some of us call it moss roots organizing, and but it feels real good and it feels real strong to not build institutions, but to build relationships with real people and back each other up and broaden that sense of community. Beyond just that neighborly, it's like, who's your neighbor? Some of my neighbors are hundreds of miles away, and that feels really good. So, thanks.